just leaving Bishop Bay. It's super calm, like glass. It's hard to believe you're in the ocean right now. It's so calm. And we're gonna try our luck again at fishing. Those very nice people that gave us some crabs yesterday to eat gave me a couple spots to check out for fishing. They have a fish boat, like a sport fishing boat, so they're from the area, so they know the spots to go. So I'll try our luck. With salmon, it's hit and miss. Depends if they're in the area or if they're feeding. With bottom fish, usually it's a little more reliable. But then if you're in an area where it's just all small ones, like here, then it's not very good. But we're going out back towards where we were on our way up. I think it's McKay Reach. It's just at the south end of Grenville Channel. And we are going to fish in that area. There's a little island, it's called Promise Island. And there's a little channel in behind it. And I've been through there many times. Our next destination is Hartley Bay. So it's not too far. About 26 miles. But where we're going to go, we've added a few miles because we want to try and fish and have a fish dinner. And we'll take our time getting there. We're not in a big hurry. It's 9:30 a.m. Sun's super hot, so we're taking all this enclosure down, the side windows at least. We've only had them up because of the black flies at night, and it adds an excellent barrier to the cabin down below. So we were even able to leave the main companionway hatch open a bit, and no flies came in. So that was good. There are little spots where they could come in, like in these corners, but they didn't seem to be any in here this morning, so that's good. Bishop Bay is super awesome. I can't stress enough that if you're in this area, make sure you stop here. I mean, Mother Nature's hot tub. So we're still steaming towards Hartley Bay, and I thought I'd ask Cole, what were your thoughts on Bishop Bay?
Bishop Bay were multiple things that were excellent. I think I was possibly the only guy to get to shore and do the real exploratory mission. I got out waist deep and was hanging around with the minnows and whatnot, but the real treat, the jewel, was the hot spring, as you guys are, I'm sure, going to see lots of photographs, and it doesn't do it justice what it's like to have a nice bath after being on the boat for 10 days. There's no real feeling. It's like winning the lottery. The other greatest thing was the friends that we made on the end of the dock treated us to possibly one of the best meals we've even had along the way. Fresh Dungeness crab that they picked out of the ocean that day. Well, Alfie actually showed me how to clean it and prepare it, and then we had ourselves a feast, and it was quite the way to finish off our stay there. It's fantastic. All in all, 10 out of 10. Hartley Bay. Couldn't have gotten much better.
Bishop Bay.
Bishop Bay. Hartley Bay is where we're headed.
That's right.
But yeah, couldn't have gotten much better. Enjoyed it thoroughly.
Good. Yeah, that was a treat to stay there.
Yeah, it sure was.
So there's a bit of planning to these big trips. while we're underway, I'm often working on navigation and looking at suitable anchorages. One of the books I use is called Sailing Directions, and I think everyone should have this on board. And there's different editions. So this is the PAC 205 first edition. And that's the area that we're in right now, which is right here, and that covers the area that we're in. Before that, I was using Volume 1, and before that, PAC 201. So they're all different books. Each one of these is a book. And what these books are good for is information on tidal streams, anchorages. It tells you what kind of bottom they have, things to watch out for when you go into the anchorage. Also, the other thing I'm monitoring all the time is the weather. So when we do have cell service, I just check it on my phone. And when I don't, I use the VHF radio. Well, it was another bust for fishing, and we tried for about an hour and a half, I think, but there's just not even a nibble. We saw a few whales off in the distance, which is always fun to see while we were fishing. And then we were just reeling our lines up. I actually had my lure out of the water, and we'd seen this whale, I don't know, about 10 minutes before. Not too far from us, but you know, still quite a ways. And we saw his tail go up and in the water. That usually means they're going to dive deep, I think.
Look at that. There's tail. That's better.
Anyways, when I had my lure out of the water, we hear this big breathing noise right in front of the boat. So I guess he had gone down and he came over to check out the boat. So he was literally right off the bow. So I grabbed the camera, I handed the rod to my dad, and I got a couple shots of him swimming away. A whale just surfaced right in front of us. We're not even moving. Didn't even see this guy. He might have come over to check us out, I guess.
Is it all the same guy?
I don't know. We saw this guy earlier further away.
It's all different ones. He doesn't take 3 breaths in like a man.
Well, that other one was way out there, and then maybe he came in. But yeah, we weren't even moving. We were just in neutral, so he came right over to check us out, and then swam away, and eventually went down with his tail. But that was pretty cool. It was, I mean, that would have been an amazing shot, but how do you know a whale's going to surface right at the bow of your boat? So anyways, that was probably one of the highlights of today for sure, and even of the trip. It was pretty cool to see him. Oh, and he's twice as big as this boat, I'm sure. But that was pretty neat. Anyways, we're about 30 minutes out from Hartley Bay, and we need to get a little bit of fuel, and we're going to try and stay there the night. If we can't stay there the night, we're going to come back into this channel that we're in, and there's a good anchorage here. So we'll just see if there's room available for us, then we'll stay there, because I'd like to go walk around and show the guys Hartley Bay. It's a really cool spot, and a nice community.
I might just go join those kids for a swim. Not even kidding.
Oh yeah, you could. Or we might even try and get in further, we'll see.
As long as they don't mind, I think they see the way around already. Just a view. $1 million view, man. Quite the elevated spot here.
Oh, big tides here.
Oh, no kidding, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. You're real good, man. Real good.
So here we are in Hartley Bay, and the really cool thing about this place is that everything is on boardwalks. And the way to get around if you're not walking is quads or golf carts. And that's the only way you can drive anything here. And they drive them right on these boardwalks. They're very wide, and it's everything's elevated. It's really quite unique. All these are new. That's great. They were all just like this before.
Yeah.
The posts. Dad most of the village, and we just checked out the fish hatchery. Last time I was here it was just a little old building on the left, and now they've got a nice new structure built. There's no water in the tanks yet, but looks like it'll be running soon. And they had a nice little smokehouse next to it. Probably the coolest thing I've seen today is the little first responders ATV. It's a 6-wheeled unit, and also the little fire trucks. They're like miniature trucks, and they're parked up by the band office. Cole was catching up with his girlfriend Amanda, and because we have cell service here, and so he was just walking around, and he's in awe of all the boardwalks, and it's a pretty cool spot for sure. After we paid for our fuel, I mentioned about needing moorage for the night, and they said it was free, but you can give a donation to it'll go to the kids for some event or something, or to the community. So we donated some money for the moorage, although it was free, but it's nice to do that. And they just said tie up wherever there was a spot, and there was a spot right by the fuel dock, so we did that. And it's super warm out, so it's been a pretty awesome day. Well, it's almost the end of the day. The sun's finally going down, it's cooling off, and really glad that we stopped here. Cole went out exploring on his own and was gone for quite some time. Did some swimming, I heard. Thoughts on Hartley Bay?
Hartley Bay is over the top awesome. Everything is on little boardwalks. Talked to the local construction crew. Met the local kids at the watering hole. Walked all over this place. Yeah, over the top. Just keeps getting better and better. We got service today, so we were able to touch base with the city. Turns out I haven't missed anything. So life is good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, Hartley Bay's amazing.
Yeah, cool. We topped up the fuel tanks and we topped up the water tanks because we are still heading north. Well, there you go. Cole agrees with me that this is a pretty cool spot, and I was just going to go ask my dad the same question, what he thinks of Hartley Bay, but he has passed right out on the couch.